If your main criticism of your opponent is chaos, that's what's wrong with your opponent, they're bringing chaos, you don't really have a complaint. What you have there is a perception problem. If you're saying somebody else is all about the chaos, that's not really a statement about the other person. That's sort of a public confession that you don't understand things well enough to know what's going on. It's more about the limits of your own ability to understand the world. And here's why. Chaos isn't something that one person brings to the situation. Chaos is the situation. The world is chaos all the time. If you knew what was going to happen, would you need the news? Why would there be a news industry if we already knew what was going to happen? The whole reason that we're having this conversation, and a lot of you are finding out things, this morning in the news, and maybe some of you hearing it from me for the first time, it's because you didn't know it was going to happen. That's what the news is. Stuff you didn't know was going to happen, for the most part. And if you don't know what's going to happen, it's chaos. So just putting a clever word on it and labeling it doesn't change the fact that the world is unpredictable all the time. Do you think you could hire or elect a president who would make the chaos go away? I hope not, because if the chaos goes away, we're all dead. The only way you could have no chaos is to literally be dead, because the world serves up a lot of chaos. You hope that you have a president who knows how to deal with it. And one way not to deal with all the chaos is to really dig into all the details. I have much less respect for the presidents who try to master all the details of the topics. I know that sounds counterintuitive. You'd think, well, Scott, that's exactly what you need, isn't it? Don't you want the president who really gets into the nuts and bolts, really digs in a little bit deeper? No. You want that kind of person who has, like if somebody works in a cubicle, you want somebody who can really dig into the details, because that's your job if you work in a cubicle. I'm not disparaging people working in cubicles. I spent much of my career there. I'm just saying that that's a different job. Some people's job it is to get into the details. Other people are sitting on top of this giant ball of, chaos, let's call it, and they're trying to nudge the chaos in intelligent ways whenever there's an opportunity. And understanding all the details of all the chaos would be the least productive thing you could do. It's not what a leader does. It's what the cubicle does. The cubicle can dig in, but they only dig into their topic. The cubicle that's one cubicle over, they also dig in, but only to their topic, because the level of complexity soon would overwhelm anybody if you don't chunk it down to its smallest part. So the last thing you want is a leader who's obsessing over the details. You just can't lead that way. You wish that were possible, but that's wishful thinking. Instead, you have leaders who are dealing with, do I trust this person? Does the general thrust of this fit with my philosophy? Is this something I could fix if I break it? Is this something that will cause maybe a predictable problem if I go this way versus that? It's a risk management situation. A lot of it is guessing. A lot of it's intuition. So anybody who is operating at the child level that says that a candidate is bringing chaos, when in fact chaos is the canvas, they're not really a good observer.